What is up? My name is Garrett at Yogurt on Twitter, YOGRRTT. Thank you so much for tuning into the Now Notation YouTube channel. Welcome back to a very different addition to this channel. Unfortunately, I was a bit clumsy and knocked over a glass of water, which in essence destroyed my keyboard. So as far as putting out a well-edited video, that was just not going to happen in the next few days. I gotta wait for the Amazons to come through and deliver the replacement, but I still wanted to kind of talk about what this channel is potentially going to entail in 2019 and what the plans are with the Now Notation movement, if you will. When this channel started, it was started a while ago. I want to say like 2016. It was actually attached to a podcast network that I had done, and it was supposed to be like the music section of that podcast network. We had sports, film, games, a bunch of other stuff that was just kind of existent, that was already kind of forward moving. And even before the podcast network started, there was a thing called the Notation Compilations, which was like a weekly playlist that I would put out. I put out about like 100 of these things, and they were just like 30 tracks from that week on SoundCloud in like 2014, 2015. And they would just kind of show off what the fuck was going on with these artists that I was listening to. And then from there, we turned it into a podcast network and etc. And then that kind of fizzled out. But when that fizzled out, that was when I kind of took this channel and just kind of ran with it as far as just making visual tracks. That's kind of how it started. And I was making like AMVs, and then I decided to, I think, review, I don't even remember what the first album I reviewed was, but I reviewed that, got some good feedback, and then kind of just carried on from there with the visual tracks. And then as time has gone on, I kind of went away from the whole visual track thing, just because I wasn't really finding myself like progressing, and I didn't feel like the product was as good as the review product, because I had come from a podcast background talking about a bunch of stuff, even before this channel was really its own. I was still like doing interviews with artists. That was another section of the podcast network. So it was like me talking was always something that I had done, and talking about music is something that I always loved to do. So it was an easy segue and transition into just turning this into a review channel. But that being said, I think there is a missed opportunity to not post certain tracks. Hell, even the most popular video on this damn channel is a song. It's a fucking visual to a 6ix9ine song, go figure. And that's probably more so due to the 6ix9ine in the title than anything else. But regardless, the stats on a lot of visual tracks that I have put out are pretty good, which is why in this next coming month there will be another channel being added to the family, and that will be the Now Notation radio station. And that is going to be exactly where you will find all the music that I can possibly recommend to you guys and kind of keep you up to date. Just another place for you to kind of just stay in rotation, and also just to kind of add new music to your repertoire. So as soon as that launches, there will definitely be a better, more official announcement with links and all that good stuff. Hell, even at the end transitions for this channel are definitely going to feature that instead of that consultation YouTube channel. But regardless, that is something to look out for. So if you are somebody who did originally subscribe to this channel because you were into just the music side, music recommendations, then those are coming back. So don't fret too much, and I appreciate you sticking around. Also, there's going to be a podcast coming here. Me and my friend Spoons have been doing little podcast pilots and kind of just working out certain things, and it seems like in the next month as well there will be a new I guess show being added to the blog. There will be a long form segment coming out weekly where we just delve into what we're listening to that week, what's up with the news, just opinions, etc. I was just editing the video and I just wanted to add this in there. There's hopefully, if we can get the scheduling down, we're gonna have a 2018 end of year wrap up podcast that's going to be coming out, but that will not be with Spoons. That will be with someone else, and I don't want to say who it is, but it is someone who I'm fucking so excited to link up, and he has been the coolest person throughout the process of trying to plan this thing. And if it does come through, just know that I'm going to be very excited. So there's potentially that to look out for as well. So don't think that 2018 we have fully set sail on that. But if you want to get some opinions on what I think some stuff ranked as, there's a whole top 25 music video series. And if that particular show does not get shot, I will be ending up going back and just probably sitting down with you guys and saying, hey, this is my favorite songs, favorite albums, definitively. So regardless, you're going to get that video too. There's going to be a guaranteed 2 reviews every week and a guaranteed 2 reactions every week. I don't know the dates yet. One's going to be Monday, Wednesday. The other's going to be Tuesday, Thursday. Anything else that drops on the weekends will just be bonus content. And the last thing is I have a partnership with a company who is basically going to be able to give me certain partnerships with other companies that'll basically bring in a little bit of revenue if you guys are interested in supporting this channel. Kind of similar how to when we switch in the transitions of during the reviews, when I go, or reactions, when we actually go to the part where the music video is shown. The bottom section of that actual screen is just a little ad read for Vinyl Me Please, and that is actually, if you go sign up for that, great service. I can't recommend any more. Vinyl Me Please is one of my favorite things to get every single month, and can't recommend it enough. But stuff like that is definitely going to be popping up on this channel more if someone out there is interested in supporting this brand and what we're doing here. But yeah, so it's kind of, I don't want to just put out a PayPal link and just say, hey, I'm struggling, but I would definitely like to at least give you guys something in return for wanting to help this channel out. And what better way to sign up for a service that, one, brings you new records every month. So clearly we all like music. We're tuning into these videos. So just a thought, so don't be caught off guard, but please keep me in check for all those things. Like if I am stepping out of bounds, or if I am promoting something that isn't really pertaining to anything, or if it's just being presented in a way that isn't really authentic, please, that's where you guys will have to jump in. But other than that, thank you again for 2018. Thank you for just about 200 subscribers. I got a fat stack of records right there, and I feel like one of these days there will be a video where I break down the whole collection of mine. I think that would be a fun video to kind of break down. But regardless, just thank you for all the outlets and just giving me something to kind of pour my heart into a couple times a week. And yeah, thank you. And that is all, folks.